Yo guys, what's going on? This is Scar, and today I'm going to be coming at you guys with my 2H and bow Stamina Nightblade build here for the Scalebreaker patch. As you guys know, I can make these short and simple, so let's get right into it. We're going to go ahead and start off with the gear first. We are running 2-piece Troll King, 1 heavy, 1 light, 5 medium Bone Pirate. On the front bar we are running 5-piece Spriggans with 3 jewelry and a 2H maul. In the back bar we have a Master's Bow. Our traits and enchants, we are running 3 prismatics, and then we have 4 stamina. Currently we have all M-Pen, but 1 well-fitted. If I had the transmute stones to do it, I would run another well-fitted piece, maybe even two other ones. Because the bread and butter of this build is actually dodge roll, and I'll kind of explain to you guys later how that is. Alright, with the jewelry and the 2H, we have all infused weapon damage. Then we have a 2H Spriggan's Maul, sharpened. And we have a double dot poison here. Back bar, we have infused weapon, or infused Master's Belt with a weapon damage enchant. Now as for skills, very basics layout for Stamina Nightblade, alright, but there are some flex spots. Right, we have the rally, obviously major brutality, burst heal, minor endurance, relentless focus. If you don't want to run relentless focus, you can run ambush. We have fear for our third ability. Now I've noticed some people running the Fighters Guild fear. In my opinion, it would actually be better. But I actually haven't gotten the chance to test it out, obviously because I don't even level it up. But one of the morphs of this skill here applies a fear and it gives you minor protection, which will be very nice. But obviously I don't have this leveled up, so I can't really give you guys an opinion on it. But I've noticed some people using it. We have surprise attack, obviously for our main form of single target DPS. And then we have executioner for our execute. For our ultimate, we're running in-cap strike. Now, this skill is still very good to use. The one change they did to on this patch is that you can no longer cancel it. So you can't block cancel, you can't dodge roll cancel, you can't weapon swap cancel. You have to have the ability to animate all the way through for it to actually land damage. Now, it's actually not that bad in my opinion. Okay. The animation for me is rather quick, but in a fast-paced combat, it may seem a little slow to some people. But for me, what I like to do is I just like to charge a heavy attack, and right after that heavy attack, hit that ultimate button, and it goes through very smooth in my opinion. On the back bar, we have Cloak. Our second ability is Siphoning Text. This is going to help us out with a lot of our magic sustain. The more magic sustain we can get, the more cloaks we can use. Now, if you don't want to use this and you want some more mobility or survivability, you can run Shadow Image. For our third ability, we're running Shovel. Poison Injection for our skill, obviously for the dots and for our Master's Bow. Increase your weapon damage by 301 against targets affected by your poison arrow. So increase weapon damage for those targets affected by your poison arrow. Very nice. Resolving Vigor, obviously for another form of self-healing. And then we have Temporal Guard for our back bar. The minor protection from this skill is very nice. And the teleport is very nice. But if you don't want to run this, you can run the bow ultimate. Now, as for CP, let me get rid of these here real quick. I guess I can't get rid of that. On the green tree, we have 1 to Siphoner, 56 to Warlord, 14 to Sprinter. On this tree, we have 75 to Mooncalf, 43 into Tenacity. On this tree we have 81 to tumbling. We do dodge roll a lot on this build, and again I'll explain why here very shortly. We don't have anything on this blue tree. On the Atro tree we have 72 into Master Arms, 28 into Shattering Blows, and 21 to Physical Weapon Experts. Now you want to have at least 120 points into this tree for the Tactician passive. When you use roll dodge to dodge an attack, you set the enemy off balance. Now why do we want to set the enemy off balance? I'll explain to you guys here very shortly. On this tree we have 64 into Mighty, 51 to Piercing, and 34 into Precise Strikes. Now on this tree you want at least 75 points for the Exploiter passive. Alright? Increase your damage done to off balance enemies by 10%. So when you combo this with the Exploiter passive, when you roll dodge, you set them off balance, and while they're off balance, all your damage towards them is increased by 10%, which is very nice. On the red tree, we have 56 to Ironclad and 40 into Resistant. On this tree, we have 56 into Thick Skin and 43 between Ellie and Hardy. And on the lower tree, we have 32 into Quick Recovery. Now for our stats, we are a Wood Elf, right? The reason why we are a Wood Elf is obviously for the dodge roll passive, alright? Increase your movement speed by 10% and your physical and spell pen by 1500 for 6 seconds. Alright, the dodge roll will synergize pretty well with the bow passive, Hasty Retreat. Alright, basically you get 40% increased movement speed. And the physical, obviously, the physical, increased physical pen will synergize pretty well with Spriggans. We have 1 point to health and 63 into stamina. The reason why I have 1 point to health is because without it in Citadel you'll be at 23,960 something, and my OCD did not like that, so I put 1 point to health here to be at 24,000. Our maximum magicka is at 12.4. Our maximum health right now outside of Citadel, sorry for that. Outside of Citadel, it is at 17.5, and our maximum stamina is at 36.4. Our 70 recovery right now is at 2,035. With the Minor Endurance, we are at 2171, and with a potion, we are at 2445. Our weapon damage currently is at 3,742. With the bow, we're at 4,352. Now, if you are to add the increased weapon damage you would get from your bow, there's an additional 300 weapon damage. So you would be at, let me see here, because I suck at math. You will be at 4,600, basically. 4,600 weapon damage to that single target. Our weapon crit is at 36.5. We have very low resistances, but we are medium armor and we are Nightblade, so it's kind of given. Our crit resistance is at 25, or not 25, 2.5. 2587 actually. And with our physical pen, this is where we get a lot of our damage from, is from dodge rolling and getting increased physical pen. Right now, our physical pen right now is at 12,428. When we add a dodge roll to that, it is at 14,000 physical pen, which is very, very nice, especially when it comes down to tanky targets. And you can seriously just 2 or 3 shots a lot of our targets with this. We are running the Warrior Mundus, and we are running Dubious Cameron Throne for our food buff. This food will buff up Bone Pirate. Now, I believe that is it, fellas. I really hope I did not miss anything out, but if I did, please feel free to let me know if you have any questions. Please let me know in the comments section down below. But that kind of wraps up the build video, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys, like I said, if you guys have anything, just let me know. And I guess I'll just catch you guys next time. Peace.
I found God on the corner of First and Amistad, where the West was all but one. All alone, smoking his last cigarette. I said, where you been? He said, ask anything. Where were you when everything was falling apart? But all my days were spent by telephone. It never rained. All I needed was a call that never came. To the corner of First and Amistad. Everyone ends up alone, losing her. The only one who's ever known who I am, who I'm not, and who I wanna be. No way to know how long she will be next to me.